Hi, beautiful Libra. Welcome to your yearly oracle reading for your life, purpose, and career. This is for 2019. Wow, I gotta say, guys, this is gonna be a great year for you. You're the only sign so far that when I was shuffling, cards were just flying out for you. So it's gonna be a very significant year, that's for sure, for Libra. So I've already pulled the cards, I shuffled, and I've also using a lot of other decks. So I just want to get straight into it and not waste time too much with shuffling. All right, so this won't apply to everyone. It's whatever you can get, and just be open to the messages coming through. And like I say with all the readings, sometimes we're in a career for 20, 30 years. That's great if you're passionate for your career and you're still there. That's beautiful. For some others, we stay in a career like 2 to 4 years, then something else sparks our interest. So this could change as you move along in your path, okay? But right now, this is what's going on and what's being inspired into Libra's life, okay? So a lot of big energy right now. There's a lot of light worker energy that I'm seeing, especially with this card here, okay? Especially with justice, and I'm seeing with the spiritual teacher tying into it. You have a big mission, guys. Okay, and it's saying if you've been worried about where you're going, where you're headed, this is definitely saying that whatever challenges you're going through right now, if you're like kind of iffy what's going on, you're on the right path. Because even if you feel maybe where you are now, you might not stick around for a long time. This is saying that where you are now, you're there to collect knowledge, wisdom, to get some training, and to move it forward into the next big thing of your life. Or you may be using whatever you're learning now, like 2 or 3 years down the road. Okay. So for those of you who are a little confused, it's saying that you are on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Okay, so a lot of you have that healing energy to help and guide others. So just keep moving forward, okay? Whatever it is, maybe you've cut out a relationship in your life. Maybe you left a job. You're like, oh my God, it's paying the bills, but my passion is actually somewhere else. So it's saying you're doing the right thing that feels right for you, okay? So have faith that it's fine. Everything, all is well, okay? And look at this right beside here. It's saying you're protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So for those of you who are actually in a career transition, you are getting support from the universe, from loved ones, from friends. Maybe you feel you'll run out of income, or maybe you're just fearing or stressing. Maybe you won't find something as fast as you want. The angels are around you right now. So it's saying pay attention to numbers, to signs, whatever you're thinking at the time. If you're seeing numbers, it means you're in alignment, you're on the right path, and you're moving forward in the right direction, okay? So at times of need, you'll notice that your angels will guide you to the right places. Maybe your family will, or a friend will say, hey, I talked to someone. They have like a job that you might be interested in. Or maybe you just you're lucky and you have infinite supply. You have a roof over your head. You have family members that are supporting you. Maybe you have a nice meals with them. It's just being grateful for what you have and not to stress too much, because I do feel for many, you are very much supported. Or maybe you'll get some sort of windfall or some financial support. From like government or anything like that. Okay, so I'm seeing that there's a protection around you, that you do have more time and you will go where you need to go. But that doesn't mean, just to take advantage of that. Of course, if you're in a job transition, you're looking for work, of course, budget and just be careful with that. Be cautious not to overspend, okay? So just do your own part in the situation, okay? So don't take too much advantage, like, oh, the universe will save me at any time. So just be careful of that, okay? But overall, you are headed in the right direction, okay? So for a lot of you, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, so what I'm getting for this, I don't know, I'm hearing like corporate. For those of you who have been in the corporate field like for a long time, the whole 9 to 5 thing, and that want to get out of it, that maybe want to do your own thing, that want a more creative or flexible kind of environment. Or maybe the people you work with are just toxic and there's just too much go, go, go. Maybe how you were before, you could handle it. But now I feel like you're becoming very sensitive in those environments. Things are irritating you. You might find yourself complaining more. You feel there's like a toxic energy. So this is saying that, it's time to make moves to get going, because you're becoming like very soft, very sensitive for that type of maybe rigid or overly toxic environment, maybe too much gossip, too much jealousy. You don't want to deal with all this petty drama. And that's preventing you from focusing on something positive, and from focusing on your goals. So a big thing here is to rise above any petty issues or trivial matters, okay? And you're also becoming more sensitive with the foods and the drinks that you take in. So drinking more water, also, eating more healthy, okay? So eating more greens, paying attention to your diet, going outside in nature to make sure that you're getting proper nutrition as well. And being out in nature will give you more positive energy and inspiration to move forward, and it'll help you get creative and find solutions to any problems that are existing right now. Okay, and I'm seeing the clear quartz here. So for those of you who are there's a bit of confusion here, maybe walk into your local gem store or new age shop and get a clear quartz crystal to clear any negative energy, to help you gain clarity to move forward. Okay, I'm also seeing amethyst, pairing amethyst with clear quartz. Okay, so that's going to be getting in touch with your intuition, giving you peace of mind, and also expanding your creative and spiritual talents, whatever that means to you. But okay, this card here, I saw it while shuffling, and I was like, I felt like it needed to come out. I didn't pull it out, but then when I put the next card down, it was this. Okay, so this is a very important part of your path, being a spiritual teacher. So you have a listening ear. People come to you, your friends, your family, for advice. So this is definitely a part of your life purpose and career. For some of you, it's guiding you maybe to get into a field that has to do with maybe teaching, maybe doing workshops. So you heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. Okay, so you could be talking about meditation, maybe creative visualization. It could even be vision boards, like workshops on vision boards, and just helping people to reach their own goals. You could be working as a life coach. You could be a teacher at a school and incorporating certain spiritual practices, okay, in your environment. It could even be, finding a spiritual teacher and getting inspired to work with them to guide you on your personal development. Okay, so maybe you find an astrologist, you could find a numerologist, tarot reader. So maybe there's some help there to guide you on your path, especially if you're confused. Okay, religious studies, I'm seeing that as well. Some of you might even be teaching symbolism. So that's another thing. Maybe it's like specific for somebody, but counseling falls into this, guidance counselor at a school. Okay, so it's not only like being a guru, don't think of that. It's being a type of guide for people. You could be getting paid for this, but you could even be in like a practical job, like, I don't know, construction. And maybe that your main purpose in life is to help your friends and your loved ones, your family, to give them a nice word of advice. Maybe people come to you because you have that emotional and practical, realistic balance, okay, or stability inside of you, and people sense that they like your advice because of that. Okay, so you do have the ability to help a lot of people. Some of you, you have the ability to be like, Tony Robbins. I know that's like, he's great. Oh my gosh. But yeah, you never know. You could do it. Like, I do feel there's something there. Justice, okay? You want to find an area where you know, you feel really passionate about, or maybe you're angry in some injustice in the world, where those are signs telling you this is something that is on your life purpose, that you probably are the one to help people in this. Okay, so your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So let's see, what are some careers in justice? It could be anything in law, okay, being a lawyer. It could be even like immigration consultant. It could be social worker. So maybe if you're working in nonprofit environments, you don't have to be directly dealing with people one-on-one. It could be that you're in an environment even like in a nonprofit, and maybe you're in like the marketing department or something, but you're working towards a good cause, whatever it is. Maybe it's towards, you know, there's a lot of animal cruelty out there. So the animal card's coming up. It could be that you're protesting or in an organization that's like serving animals in some way. But it could just be, you know, counseling and bringing protection to others. It could be, you know, women who are abused. That's like, that's coming to me. Domestic violence. It could even be police work, okay? You know, just stopping the bad boys and bad girls out there in public. Who knows? Okay, so you know, whatever it is that you feel passionate for, whatever drives you nuts, whatever cruelty that's out there in the world, you want to balance it, okay? In Libra, you got the scales here, okay? So you're meant to do this. Even workplace bullying, that's like what's coming out too. So this doesn't have to be like a job again. Like it doesn't have to be something you're getting paid for. It could be that you're the balance in your environment, and something that you see that's going wrong. Maybe there's like bullying happening. You're like the type to confront it, okay? And to help, to have somebody's back. This could also be, you know, HR. Some of you would be great as a human resources, where people come to you to get some sort of guidance, or for you to give them advice on solving some sort of workplace matter between colleagues, or maybe boss and employee, or anything like that. Okay, so you know what it is that you feel drawn to. So pay attention to any ideas that come. Okay. Okay, so this could also be a vet. Okay, so it says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your inner guidance, as the animals are a part of your life's work. Okay, this could even be that you get a pet this year. Okay, you're meant to bring love to this pet's life. You're meant to nurture it and to give it healing, but it's also giving healing to you. Okay, it works both ways. So this pet that you bring into your life, you have this connection with it, okay? You know it from many past lives. For some of you, maybe you lost a pet, and I'm guided to tell you that this soul, this pet will return to you again through another form of a pet or an animal, okay? So this soul will return to you. So for those of you who are grieving maybe an animal that's passed, you're never lost. We're never lost with our loved ones, okay? So this is saying that they're with you. You'll see them in your dreams, and this has to do with people as well. You'll meet with them in your dreams, and their soul will come to you, but through another form, okay? So this is a specific message, but I really had to say that, okay, guys? Because it could be very sensitive for some of you that have lost a pet, okay? So this is something very significant. This could even be working maybe with like with people that, or people that are needing of help, that are using a lot of, like, it's like a lot of primal energy, like something I'm getting with people that have been through sexual abuse. I don't know, I'm getting some primal energy here as well. So not only, this has nothing to do with like animals, but something with that, okay? Something with sexual abuse is coming up, okay? So I don't know how that's tying in, but something with like really heavy primal energy, okay? Wow, yeah, that came in like all of a sudden. So let's see here, what else? Just give me a moment here. Let me just word this a little bit better. Yeah, it could even be people with like disability, but this like mental health issue as well, but that are like, they're adults, but they're like children. They have really aggressive or raw primal energy. So like it could be like an anger management. Like I'm just getting some strong raw primal energy with this. Okay, so it's just it's hard for me to express it, but for those of you who are like, yes, this, like, I totally get it, like, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's some career path that has to do with that. Okay, so very interesting here, but overall I do feel it's a year you're on the right path. You will be given the signs. Okay, so pay attention around you, pay attention on numbers that are on like license plates, that are on buses, that are on bills, that are on phones. If you're getting like 444, 111, 222, these are all signs that the angels are trying to communicate with you that you're in alignment, you're on the right path going forward. Okay, a lot of you have a big purpose of being some sort of guide or teacher. You're helping raise the vibration of the planet. Okay, you're connecting to others in a very special way. So let's see your finance abundance messages. So these are ways you could attract more money, more abundance into your life. Okay, you have unlimited ideas. So Libra, you are inspired by a lot of your ideas coming through to you. You're great at brainstorming as well. You're an air sign, so you're ruled by the mind. Okay, so your mind is one with God's infinite mind. Therefore, you have complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. All you need to do is to take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So I could see like a lot of Libras, you might be getting overwhelmed with a lot of your ideas. So what I recommend to you is get a piece of paper, write down 10 ideas or maybe 10 career paths, whatever it is that you're confused about on like which kind of project you want to bring forward, what you want to focus on now in 2019, and put 2019 to 2020 or 2021, whatever. And say to yourself, out of those 10 ideas, those great ideas that you have, pick the top 3 that you feel the most passionate about and say, these are the ideas I'm going to work with this year, right now. So you could focus on those, okay? Because if you have all these ideas flying around, then it's going to be hard for you to start any of them. And you're just going to you're not going to start any because you'll feel too overwhelmed, okay? The full moon is very significant for you, okay? The full moon is all about releasing, a cleansing of anything that's no longer serving you. And, the new moon is great to start new project, plant seeds, start new things. So go with the cycles of the moon to manifest your ideas and your dreams, okay? Let me see what else. There was something else that, yeah, so, okay. So other signs where they put a lot of work to take action, and bring more finances for you. You're a great director, okay? So if you're in like communications or marketing, this is great because your ideas are actually the source of your abundance, like your income. So this is very significant for you. So for yourself and for your team, for your work environment, this is going to be very important, especially if you're a business person. So this is the foundation, the seed of where everything begins for you, okay? So you're divinely guided. Any ideas that are coming through, pay attention and write them down. I would suggest even carrying a notepad with you, okay? And God and the universe, overall, they're choosing you to channel through these ideas, okay? And the other thing I want to mention is don't hold on to your ideas for too long because we're all one consciousness, one mind. Whatever ideas you get, they're meant to be executed and put out there in the world. People think their ideas belong to them. They don't. They're channeled by spirit. And if you don't execute it, you're going to notice somebody else will. Maybe it's not next month, but maybe it could be 2 years or maybe 5 years from now. I've actually had that happen where I got a title for a book. And literally a year later, I saw the same title. So we're all like moving towards as one to bring projects and ideas and lifestyles, and we're creating our environment. We're bringing them to life. These ideas are meant to be executed. Okay, so if you don't do it, somebody else will. But sometimes if it's something really specific and you know that you're the one meant to do this, and you say to God or the universe, just give me some time, I will execute this, and you really believe you'll put the action to move it forward, you will have a little bit more time there, okay? So just start working towards it little by little so universe knows, okay, this person is putting it out there. So that's something really important for you. That's a huge message. All right, let's see your skills cards. Okay, just give me a second, guys. So take a look there. I have something boiling, so I just need to close it for a second. Okay. All right, wow. Look at you guys. Look what you got here. You have... So these are your skills. You have 2 social skills and 1 artistic skills. There's a lot of different skills out there. There's conventional, realistic. There's social, investigative, practical. But Libra, you're great with people. You're very communicative. So you have building relationships. This is the skill you're going to be using in your career path moving forward in 2019. Building relationships, it's basically you're in direct contact with people. You're great at that, okay? It could be found in sales. It could be found in counseling. It could be found in teaching. It could be found in recruiting. It could be that you're like a company rep, account representative. You're the face of the company. You're the bridge people go to, okay? You're like the gatekeeper. So you're the person in charge for keeping these good relationships. And this is being used for your business moving forward. Your plan is to move forward and to connect with as many people, to inspire them, and to bring them on board to follow your lifestyle or your business or a service or a product that you're selling. Okay, so this is very important. You're going to be connecting with a lot of specific people this year. So pay attention to that. Whatever it is that you're doing this year, you're taking things lightly. You're not looking at things as serious as you were before. You're kind of, and it's in a good way, you're taking this time for playtime and seeing what it is that you could create out there in the world. God is giving you this humor. You're adding humor in whatever it is that you're doing. Maybe when you're speaking with people, maybe when you're teaching with humor, okay? So people are listening to you. They're being attracted to what you have to offer because you're doing it, adding something fun and uplifting, okay? Maybe you're even a comedian, so maybe that's a skill that you're using. Maybe you're even thinking of, doing some stand-up comedy. So what's humor? You're gonna know how this applies to you, okay? Because I can't list every single job up there, but this is a confirmation for some of you that have the gift of the gab, or you uplift people with your interesting state of frame of mind, your attitude, your humor in society, okay, or about society. This is saying that you're looking at things from a humorous perspective, from a comedy's viewpoint, okay, a comedian's viewpoint. Okay, it could even be you're creating a script for a play or a movie, okay, and you're grabbing people's attention. Look at this. Bringing joy. Wow. So these are really connect to each other here. All right, bringing joy, building relationships, adding humor. This is definitely people focused jobs or fields. All right. You're uplifting people. Our purpose, it's not that complicated, guys. Your purpose is to be happy. Okay, yes, you need jobs or careers to pay the bills, to live the life, to do the work, the physical work that we're meant to do in this lifetime. But, the main thing is to be happy and not only bringing joy to others. Make sure whatever it is that you're doing is to bring joy to yourself. And when you're joyful and happy, people are looking up to you, okay? So focus on your happiness. What brings you joy? Okay, so when you're happy, you bring others strength and you bring others happiness as well. So let's look at these are my workplace cards. So I created these ones. They're on my Etsy page. They're 70 cards. You could You could buy them on there if you like. And it's just around work environment. So keywords focused on work. You'll be really surprised. You could do job A, job B, and compare and what comes out for that. You could do Celtic cross spreads, whatever you want to do. You could even mix them in with readings like I'm doing right now. So here's what you got. You have shift work, okay, perseverance, and you got contract. Okay, so this isn't for everyone, but this is what I'm getting right now. For some of you, I feel like you want to do something that has to do with your own business. The guides are telling you to take a job that's maybe like a little short term to pay the bills on the side, to make some money and to get some training, but to also give you space and freedom to work on your own goals and to work on your own projects or side business until it takes off. Okay, so this would really be helpful for a lot of you. For some of you that maybe you're full-time, maybe it's saying to take some shift work. Maybe you need an extra income. Maybe it's saying to do something on the weekends or after work, something that relaxes you, that's a little bit different from your regular work routine. You know, if it's something you could fit in your schedule and you really need it. So that's guiding you for that, okay? For a lot of you, you will sign a big contract this year. Careful doing it on Mercury retrograde or anything like that. Really read the fine print. But I feel like you're landing like your dream job for some of you, and it's saying you're gonna sign a big contract, okay? When you're doing, you know, your shift work, I feel like it's saying you need to really plan time for your own hobby or side business, okay, by being consistent and perseverant, like saying, okay, I'm gonna work on this for an hour every day and like sticking to it. Because a lot of Libras, because you have a lot of interest, you could procrastinate, okay? We could, I know I'm a Libra too, but you could be queen of procrastination, okay? Or king of procrastination. So make sure, because you're getting some freedom here, I feel, so make sure you're really taking that time to work on that thing that you really want to work on, okay? So your patience and perseverance it's really being tested this year, okay? So that's part of your life purpose too. You're trying to gain that discipline that's going to help you for later on down the road when you maybe do your own thing or maybe do some other job that's like a little better for you, okay? So shift work, contract, and perseverance. So that's, maybe you're like a stand-up comedian on the side, who knows? But it's definitely not a boring year. You have a lot of things to focus on. I do see it a very positive year for you guys. Keep remembering you're on the right path, okay? This is very important for those of you who are in a transition. You're a little bit worried. Don't let your fear and stress block you, okay? So really be calm, be relaxed. And when you're relaxed, spend time outdoors. You'll get that creative solutions to come your ways. Your spirit guides want to reach out to you, but you won't be able to hear them if you're stressed out. There's no good in being stressed out or being fearful, okay? Just stay calm and say to yourself, okay, what are the next steps I could take to maybe find more creative ways to attract abundance into my life? Or help me take the next step into my next, you know, dream job or career path. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed the reading. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you soon. Good luck. Bye-bye.